This video is for you if you find yourself waking up in the mornings restless, anxious, worried. Sometimes, you get going with the day and you start to realize that you are behind and you don't know what to do. You had all these plans, but you woke up late, you woke up worried, and you started to feel as if the day is ruined. If that's who you are, you have those patterns, then absolutely stay with me till the end. I'm sharing with you an incredible 1 minute reset technique that I have personally mastered over several years now. And then I tried this initially with several of my coaching clients, and then I went on to share this numerous times on through my radio shows. So this is tried, this is tested, this works. Why? Because this has elements of neuroplasticity in it. There are elements of emotional regulation in this technique. Um, this is based in on the principles of neuroscience. This is based on subconscious reprogramming. And the most important part of this technique is it is relatable. Anybody can do it. Okay. So the idea is very simple. We'll take 1 minute time and we're going to reset the brain. The reason why we have to reset the brain is because it has already gone on the wrong track. We want to bring it back, reset back the starting point, and then we got to reclaim the power. That's why we are resetting this. And then once we reset, we're going to flip the outcomes of the rest of the day in our favor. Okay, so there is a pullback, there is a positioning, and there is a projection. The three things involved in this. Now, here is the truth. Most, I'm not saying all, but 9 out of 10 people wake up and their first thought in the morning is oftentimes negative. The first thought is the dominant thought, and very rarely people wake up in the morning with a positive dominant thought. 90% of the times, the first thought is negative. Now, once any thought, whether positive or negative, once that's the dominant thought, the first thought becomes the dominant thought. Depending upon whether it's negative or positive, it actually anchors into the nervous system. Once the nervous system gets anchored, then the body becomes reactive, the brain becomes reactive. Once the brain becomes reactive, you are essentially in a survival mode. Once you are in survival mode, you are reacting to everything around you. You have obviously showing signs of anxiousness, and now you are unfocused at that point. So the idea is to, if that happens, I'm not saying that you can completely get rid of a dominant thought, but we need dominant thoughts, but the dominant thought always has to be a positive thought. So you don't want to have a negative thought, anchor your nervous system, and then you spend rest of the day finding an answer to that negative thought. Oftentimes a negative question, by the way. People wake up with a negative question. So why this technique works? Before I get into the technique, as I said, this is neuroplasticity, this is emotional regulation, a combination of these both. So there are 4 steps to this process. I'm going to walk you through these 4 one by one. Step number 1, you pause and you create presence. Okay, you pause and you create presence. The way we do this is you pause for a second, you say, this is my moment, I own this. You really tell yourself, this is my moment, I own this. That's the step number 1. Step number 2, step number 1, you can say it, you can simply say that in your mind. But step number 2 is, I want you to say it loud, and you'll say something along these lines. No matter what happened before this moment, I own the rest of the day. No matter what happened before this moment, I own the rest of the day. That's the second step. The third step is, I want you to visualize. I want you to visualize one success, one moment of confidence, and one win. And you do that by closing your eyes. You close your eyes, you imagine that you are successful. Maybe you are standing in front of a bunch of people, or you are you're having this incredible feeling of being told that you got something, or whatever you want to visualize. Or you can go back in time and go back to a moment when you were successful, or you received a news, or whatever it is. So a moment of success was what I want you to imagine by closing your eyes. Then I want you to imagine a moment of confidence, and I want you to imagine a win. Okay, 3 things. And then step number 4, you say, let's go. You don't say I go, you say let's go. Okay, 4 steps. Okay, in the first step, we talked about pausing and presence. You just make one small modification there if you want to. It's optional, which is you pause and you take a deep breath, you hold it, you take a deep breath for count of 4, you hold it, and you exhale, closing your eyes. And then you say, this is my moment, I own it. If you say that after the breath, it actually compounds the effect. Okay, it engages at different parts of your brain and different power centers of your mind, of your brain, and all that. So this is, you can do it at the moment when you realize that you have lost the day. You can do it at any point in. I positioned this as a morning reset, but you can use it as an afternoon reset. You can use it as an evening reset. You can use it as a late night reset. Doesn't matter. It works. Every time you feel that you have gone through an anxious moment, you are in a debate, you are in a conflict, you are in some kind of a fight, whatever it is, you pull yourself out, you apply this technique, you go back to life. This works, I promise you. So do me a favor, do this for 5 days, come back to this video and write a comment telling me that this worked for me. If you're watching this video for the very first time, this is a channel where I come every day, and I literally at this point, that's my cadence. I come every day, I produce one video. We talk self-improvement, we talk about sales influence, communication, personal development. Sometimes we talk about, other things of life. So this is, I'm on a mission, I'm on a project to create, one video a day. This is not about subscribers. This is not about views. Those things don't drive me. What drives me is your comment. So if you make a comment, that way I can connect with you. If you do subscribe to the channel, then I can show up more frequently in front of you. If you do like this video, then I can reach some more people. But those are all optional. It's completely your choice. You find value, then only do it. Okay, that's all for now. By the way, before I go, check this video out. This is my 5-minute morning routine. Check this out. Okay, check this out. I'm missing my words. Check this out. Okay, this is my 5-minute morning routine. I break it down to 5 steps, 5 minutes, and I go through each one of them. If you are struggling to having a morning routine, this is the video. Please don't miss this. Check this out. Okay, bye now.